As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Kpai Nnamdi must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Nnamdi Kanu.
Saboteurs, you are way back away, no thing. Makana wapana kamadu, muna kujukelanya. Lepa milirure, ogesi makasuna no. Ogatika by your life, because the end time is so near. Ndibo tu inusi, agwawati matano di. Every yana tesu, jiri ebibu makwese. Makano manuboko, opa tichiria, abona boson menabu, ona ikuchikena kana. Asi mabura kuno mare, ya buru miyaru, namogara pala nabu, sorondi boson. Obado maketo, money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram si na Biafra balamu iyabuna nemene kambu paraya no. Makano jife wata wenyakaye akalobe ilo leseya. Oye ufe wapara nifeya nkabu paruko. Biafra is my life. And we must go back to our land. And the Fekwana took off the day. Ogonyega Baramufero, if I would come here 4 years ago, gonna jump in there. Ogo no jira kuri kahala. Mano yesi na bugaba na libu. Wesi no choro wa Nigeria. Yabiko solo Gausa la Gausa, Kano was a Romaneba. But an open road, Gausa, as a good governor is. Not that you tap on the house of woman.
All right. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on your time zone. My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You all are highly welcome to this very live presentation, reaching you all the way from the studio of Biafra Unite Channel /television. And I want to let you know that we have come to do the needful this evening. And the God of Abraham, the God of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, and the God of Umu Biafra is with us. You all are highly welcome to this very presentation this evening. Today's date is 24th of June, 2026. And the time right now is exactly 14 minutes past 8 p.m. in the land of Biafra. It is 14 minutes top of the hour, regardless of where you are, your time zone. It is now, of course, 15 minutes top of the hour right now. So we are live and direct. I welcome every one of you. Once again, please, as I welcome you, endeavor to welcome others, because this very evening broadcast will be a time bomb. It's going to be a time bomb for many reasons. So I want you to take a chill pill. Whatever you are taking, obuno nkwocha ke na anu idewe na akuku go. Obuno soft drink, idewe na akuku go. Obuno wine ke na anu idewe na akuku go. Obu mmiri ke na anu idewe na akuku go, because I don't know how long we are going to be here this evening. Because we are in a very, very precarious time. Dying minute. So, a lot of things are going on. Biafrans, I want you to open your eyes and see the moment that we are in now. The moment that we are in now. We have never been in this situation ever since the Biafra movement began in 2012. I'm talking about, when I say Biafra movement, I'm talking about the one led by our leader Kpai Nnamdi Kanu, the one that we all followed. So, we are in a very, very precarious time. Just like as I said a couple of seconds ago, the enemies are now fighting back, trying to make sure that both the protest never held, even though it held, even though it holds, they want it to be a laughing stock. They want it to be just like as it was before in 2025. This is the plan on ground. As you can see on the title, which I have said, Saboteurs move to keep Simon Ekpa in jail forever and Kpai Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto. That is the topic of this very program. And there are so many people who genuinely love Simon Ekpa. Let me make this clear before we go into today's program. There are so many people who genuinely, from their heart, genuinely love Simon Ekpa and Joko, genuinely follow him, and genuinely want his freedom. But they are helping the saboteurs who do not want the freedom of Simon Ekpa and Joko to make sure that they put the final nail to his coffin. I'm going to show you evidences today. I will show you, I want you to hold me by my word. I will show you evidences of what I just said. That there are people who, maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe in their heart, they want the release of Simon Ekpa. But because they are blind enough, they are foolish enough, they are helping to put the final nail to his coffin. When I say that, it is a proverb. I hope you get it. I mean, when I say to put the final nail to his coffin, it's a proverb. And what that means is that they are helping to keep Mazi Simon Ekpa in perpetual bondage where he is right now. Because they are ignorant enough to do what they are doing. And it's quite absurd. It's quite unfortunate. Today, I will be showing you so many things. So I don't want to talk too much. I have welcomed you. I see your names in the comment section. Please endeavor to welcome others and continue to make your comment. Once your comment draws my attention, I will bring it to the screen. My people, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, this very period, dying minute, is very, very critical in our lives. I am telling you the truth. Witness. It is a very, very precarious time in our life. And if we ever allow the saboteurs who masquerade themselves as freedom fighters to succeed, if we allow the saboteurs to succeed, I want to assure you, we are going to find ourselves in a more bad situation. I'm telling you the truth. Now, we are going to start with this because I have a message to some people. Yesterday, when I was showing you when we were connecting the dots, I had this very screenshot already yesterday before that, my broadcast. But unfortunately, I forgot to show this one. Unfortunately, I forgot to show this one because yesterday is in Abamgaragara. Just so to Abamgaragara today, and I may forget some things which were prepared for this very program. Now, in connecting the dot with what has happened already yesterday and day before yesterday, we all know this very page known as Defense Headquarters Biafra Liberation Army, BDF. So, BL, I mean. If you go through their write-ups, they said, the Biafra Defense Forces, BDF, has distanced itself from a viral video in which individuals claiming to be its officers identified as members of the Eastern Security Network, ESN, under the command of Kpai Nnamdi Kanu, The BDF wishes to clarify that the ESN has never been part of its operational structure or wings. We therefore urge all Biafrans and supporters of the Biafra Defense Forces to refrain from associating the video with the BDF. The BDF High Command is currently investigating the matter and will provide an official briefing to the public in due course. Now, let me make this very clear before we proceed. This very tweet is really from this very page known as Defense Headquarters Biafra Liberation Army. 100%. I want us to pay very close attention because I'm going to open some people's eyes this evening. The person who operates this page is nowhere a member of the Biafra Defense Forces or a member of Biafra Liberation Army. The person that operates this page, first of all, before I tell you who operates it or whatever that concerns this page, let me remind us that the video we watched where the Biafra Liberation Army made their declaration, made a press release, and they read the code of conduct of IPOB, which we are all IPOB, including the Biafra Liberation Army personnel. Those video clips from across all commands of the Biafra Liberation Army, every command made the video. And the authority, the order to proceed with that press release that came from across all the BLA command across Biafra land. The go-ahead order was given by General Igwe Butuzo himself, the Chief of Armed Forces. The Chief of Armed Forces. The Chief of... Yeah. CDS. Chief of Defense Staff, yes. So, I'm saying this in the public and they are listening. If I'm wrong, I can't be wrong because I know how I got the video. For your information, I did not get the video from social media. Oh, yes. So I know exactly what I'm saying. I didn't get it from Canon Takano. I didn't get it from any individual on social media. Because I don't need them to know what is happening in Biafra struggle. I don't need social media to know what is going on in Biafra struggle. That is where I am. So, let me make this clear. That very video, after brief meetings between the top commanders of Biafra Liberation Army, they decided to make that very press release from across all commands. Now, you had them mentioning Igwe Butuzo. You had them mention Commander Gento. If Commander Gento is not involved in what happened, by now he would have come out to debunk it. 100%. You know how he behaves. You also saw a video from Commander Gento's command, his own barracks, which we all know that his spokesperson is Njemekop. We all know this. And then Njemekop is the one who spoke and read the code of conduct and the press release that came from Commander Gento's command. So this person here who made this very tweet, which I'll be dissecting, briefly, shortly, is he now telling us that Igwe Butuzo, Commander Gento, and other commanders are no longer members of the Biafra Defense Forces. Now, going by this tweet, let me first of all tell us, the person, just like as I said, the person who is controlling this very tweet has never for one single day been a member of the Biafra Defense Forces or Biafra Liberation Army or even ESN. In fact, he's not even in Biafra land. The name of the person who controls this very page is called Sources. Sources Wankwo. 110% sure. Sources Wankwo used to be the middleman. And he shouldn't think that he's just, you know, I want to send warning, serious warning to Sources. This is the second time I'm mentioning his name in my program ever since he joined this very struggle. Ever since. I know when he used to come and, you know, when he used to call in on my Simon Ekpa's program. I know how he came into this very struggle. He used to speak my Simon Ekpa's dialect. So, listen and listen very, very good. Sources Wankwo, I am 1,000,000% sure that you are the one who controls this very page. And you have never been a member of the Biafra Defense Forces. The only thing Sources Wankwo used to do is middleman. He used to be an intermediary. That is what a certain individual, name withheld, wanted to be doing under CRC. Not wanted, was doing under CRC. And that was the major thing that caused the problem that we had under CRC when we tried to work together with them. I don't want to go into that matter now because that is not the reason why I'm here. I haven't even said anything about that in the public before. I haven't discussed it before. I will leave that matter until when PM comes out. So, that is what Sources Wankwo was doing. Why PM was outside, was with us. He used to be the middleman. He's one. Every single thing that I'm sure. I'm not guessing here. I am not guessing. I'm saying this in the public. I'm not guessing. Sources Wankwo ka na-enye ka enye ruo. Immediately, Simon Ekpa Njoku nwere nsogbu. They divided the struggle and he followed Ogenkere. So Sources Wankwo is working with Ogenkere and Akparawa Sonny. He's among those sabotaging Simon Ekpa and never want Simon Ekpa Njoku to be free. He's among those who have enthroned Ogenkere as the prime minister, thereby fighting Simon Ekpa Njoku while he's in prison. Sources Wankwo, shame on you. Shame unto you. Ego nyere gi kinye umu Biafra na anu ogu nwere onwe. Ego ne ki na-enye ha and ego ne ki na-edewe for yourself. Before you speak again, you must come out and answer this question. Ego ni na-enye gi under Simon Ekpa ka enye umu Igbo pụtara ịnụ ọgụ nwere onwe. Ego ne ki na-enye ha and ego ne ki na-edewe for your own self. I'm going to leave it here, but I'll monitor your movement again. Don't think we don't have any. Remember, Biafra Unite, Abuka somebody na apotane without evidence. Idowanga a park ya no so. Idowanga a park ya no so. Imechero nwego no park ya no so. Ki ale rapoto nwegi because Obona I bogasi wi ifa. Oh yeah, did too bad for you. Park ya no so. Don't you ever interfere again. You are no longer working with our angels. You are no longer working with them. You don't have any. As you are now, you don't have any. You don't have any men. You don't have nothing. You people have washed your hands from our struggle. All you care now is as long as you coat na America. Now, there's a photo with the American politicians. That is all you people care for. So you are no longer in the struggle. So doanga saka gimiri anything obunanaga na this very strong, especially basatalo omakuko anyi wepu aka na ya idowanga imegini sepu aka completely. Etinyekwala ọnụ again. Anwakwana anwa tinye ọnụ again n'ihe ọbụla gbasara ụmụ akwụkwọ anyị. Unu asaga aka unu sapụ. You people starve them. You've been starving them since 2024. You've been starving them from early 2025. I'm the last time these guys. I know the date and I know the time that money arrived. So remove your hand completely. This is warning to you. Success Nwankwo. Now, Kanu Kanu, Bigio. There is something Kanu Kanu tweeted today. And it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. We are going to ask Kanu Kanu a question this evening. I never expected Kanu Kanu to put mouth again near Basatalo Simon Ekpa. After all the sabotage, all the evil that they committed in 2021, 2022, I never expected Kanu Kanu to put mouth again. The only thing I was expecting from them is to tender apology. And the next thing I'm expecting from them is to finish authority. Label or Simon Ekpa criminal. I'm expecting them to write to finish authority again, asking them to free Simon Ekpa and Joko, that he was falsely accused. Not to write junk. Not to write junk. I am sending this message to Kanu Kanu. Kono yari bidokwe war again. Kono yari bido war again. Ebe Kpai Nnamdi Kanu ziriozi, say everybody come together. You people must not start war again. Because the same thing, Mekwalo 22, the way we defeated you people with evidence is the same way we are going to defeat you again with evidence. Recently, you accepted Kpai Nnamdi Kanu travel left to Kenya from your house. So, but you dodged the other things that followed. So, Idowanga, Iwepo gas Simon Ekpa and Jokono Nogo completely. As in a saka gomili wepo akania basalosa. The only thing he made well Simon Ekpa only join hands together to where da kwa degalo Finland. Isukota da kwa degalo Finland that he was wrongly accused. Please release him. That's all. Because you all know that Simon Ekpa is innocent. Deep down, you know very, very well, 100%, that Simon Ekpa is innocent. And he is genuinely fighting for Biafra's struggle. The only thing there is that now agility, yeah, the too much, the powerful, his aura, the powerful, and you people cannot withstand it. That's all, nothing else. You cannot say today you are the one now. Kanu Kanu, you are the one now sharing the same boys on for the criminals. I don't want to analyze you. The same men on for the criminals who have worked with Simon Ekpa since 2021. Today, no one share their videos. No one share their press release. You have some shame. I don't want to begin this war with you people because Kpai Nnamdi Kanu has called for unity. Even Simon Ekpa himself has called for unity. But if you people are not willing to unite, then so be it. Oh, no, I share the same video of the same boys, so no criminals. ono na share their videos now. Because let us get, you know, we are not fools, so on this very struggle. Now let us read what Kpai Nnamdi Kanu wrote this evening. In fact, it was 2 hours the time I made this screenshot this evening. He said, during August 2021, Simon Ekpa hosted several Zoom meetings with the dissolved third administration of the Directorate of State, DOS, which featured individuals like Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Chike Dozie, Chinasa Nworu, Austin Agbanyi, and the Chukwu Diofoma. Since Ekpa held exclusive control over these recorded sessions, the expelled DOS officials reportedly feared confronting him directly. Consequently, they allowed Ekpa to continue ordering operations in the southeast under Kpai Nnamdi Kanu's name. This is a lie. Kpai Nnamdi Kanu, there is no any time. You see, I hate liars. I hate, that is the reason why I'm just looking at them. Oh yeah, for these people to convince me, unless a Jimanian welfare. Kpai Nnamdi Kanu may have appointed them. But unless a Jimanian now wherefore that now they are genuinely fighting for freedom, is 100% impossible to see Biafra unite in their midst. I'm telling you the truth. Because he also gets sankaku. He also gets sankaku. I'm telling you the truth. How could you be lying by this time? That Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko was ordering operations in the southeast under the name of Kpai Nnamdi Kanu. When you all know that Simon Ekpa Njoko made a public utterance that whatever we are doing moving forward has nothing to do with Nnamdi Kanu. This is a public statement that is there forever and will still remain there forever. Simon Ekpa made it clear. Even he was made a prime minister. He was made a prime minister, created BLGIE, remove anything called IPOB in his name or whatever he's doing. How could you come again to lie that Simon Ekpa was ordering operations in the southeast under the name of Nnamdi Kanu? How could you say a thing like that? Simon Ekpa turned his Nigerian passport, denounced his citizenship with Nigeria, and made it clear that whatever he's doing has nothing to do with Nnamdi Kanu. So that they don't attach his actions to Nnamdi Kanu. He made it clear publicly. How could you then say that he was ordering operations in the southeast under the name of Kpai Nnamdi Kanu? That is number one lie. Number one lie detected. Now, number two lie is that he said that Simon Ekpa Njoko holds the exclusive control of the recorded sections. First and foremost, Simon Ekpa Njoko never hosted DOS, because I know 100% well when these things were happening. It was Chike Dozie who was the one calling Simon Ekpa for a meeting with Madam Oyibo and Nnenneanya. Madam Oyibo in America. Nnenneanya was there. Chinasa Nworu was there. Nnenneanya was singing on her there. Nnenneanya Gapata singing on her there. Chinasa Nworu was there. Chike Dozie was there. And few others. And it was not too much. It was not many meetings. It was few meetings whereby Simon Ekpa was asking them what happened to Nnamdi Kanu. None of them gave an answer. They were busy dragging Simon Ekpa to come to their side. Because they feared that they feared that Madam Oyibo was going to form a faction with Simon Ekpa. So Chike Dozie was dragging Simon Ekpa to come onto their side. At some point, Chinas and Woru got angry that Simon Ekpa is not even supposed to be on meeting with them because he's not a DOS member. That is how everything began to escalate. So don't come to the public and lie. Do not come to the public and lie. Simon Ekpa is also in jail, the same way Kpai Nnamdi Kanu is in jail, for the same reason. The same allegation. There's no difference. So people should stop making Simon Ekpa the scapegoat and making Kpai Nnamdi Kanu the innocent man. It is the same allegation. The same allegation, the same reason. Biafra, the same allegation, terrorism. Nothing else. Nothing else. You can't differentiate it. So I hate it when people begin to, scapegoat one person and trying to paint another one innocent or a saint. The same men you people are sharing their videos today is the same men that have been working with the same man you are claiming to be a criminal since 2021. And they were all caught in action by Kpai Nnamdi Kanu. Did Simon Ekpa change anything? Did Simon Ekpa change anything? Did he even change their code of conduct? Did he change their modus of operation? Did he change anything apart from name that was changed from ESN to BLA? Did you hear that Simon Ekpa changed anything? At least you are in contact with them now. Did you see or hear that Simon Ekpa changed anything? Including their code of operation. That is that. He said, terrified that he would leak the recordings and expose their internal strategies for a leadership change. True or false, ex-DOS. I know he's directing this message to the sacked DOS members, the criminals. I know very well. But what I don't like, or I don't even want at all, is for somebody like Kanu of all people to be making statements, trying to categorize Simon Ekpa with the same as the ex-DOS. Why the whole thing we fought against the DOS, why they were all supporting DOS, they were all in cahoot. Today now their eyes have opened. I'm going to play us a conversation of Madam Neneyanya and the other guy, I'm going to play us that conversation now. That very conversation, I will then I so pay attention as we proceed, please.
Immediately our leader was rendition, they started opening a new account. It just messed this struggle up. He really wanted to destroy, but because IPOB is so strong, we resisted it. Now, I go to the next stage. Immediately our leader was rendition, they started opening a new account. It just messed this struggle up.
Did you hear that? From the very beginning, and this word carries a lot of weight. She said, this is from Madam Neneyanya. She said, immediately they renditioned our leader. Immediately. I want you to pay attention. We have been vindicated once again. This is coming from the head of finance, IPOB, Madam Neneyanya. She said, immediately. That is what you must know, because this word exposes so many things. She said, immediately. That means I told us even yesterday and day before, the other day, I told us that the sabotage of Chike Edozie did not begin in 2026. The sabotage of these criminals did not start in 2026. So that's why I'm angry at some of these people who are now sent. Overnight, they are now sent. And they are now parading themselves. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm very serious about this. Madam Neneyanya said, immediately our leader was renditioned. They started changing. She said that Edozie messed up this struggle. Chike Dozie messed up this very struggle. So that means you know. Oh, child. This life, no balance. So you knew that all that we were saying in 2021 were all truth. And you hid it. You hid the truth. And this is happening now. I'm going to come there. I will come there. I will come there. It's happening currently. As I'm speaking to you now, this thing is happening currently now. Under those that Ahmad Samanep and Joko worked with. It's happening now. I will come there in a jiffy. After this voice, I will come there. It's happening currently now as I'm speaking to you. So Madam Nene said immediately Onyendu was renditioned. Chike Dozie and his gang they started changing all the IPOB accounts. And this is the same thing we were shouting and bringing evidences. We were not just talking. We were bringing all the evidences in the public. They started sacking people. Even IPOB Code of Conduct said, you don't have the power to sack or to put anybody. It is solemnly left for Nnamdi Kanu. They started removing all the national coordinators, financial secretaries, everybody who does not, obey their command. And what is their command? All their commands have been to sabotage the struggle. Every command they made is to sabotage the struggle, sabotage Nnamdi Kanu. Just the same way they commanded ESN to lay down their arms and go back home. Immediately again, after our leader was renditioned, immediately, at just the same moment, the same minute. And Madam Nene knew this thing all along, since 2021, all along. She knew it all along. And they joined hands together to fight autopilot. That we're saying the truth since had they been, they all came out that time to say, no, Chike Dozie, Chinas and this what you are doing is evil. We wouldn't have been where we are today. Even Samonep and Joko wouldn't have formed the Briggy. We would have all been in one umbrella, under one umbrella, doing the same, because we are innocent. We are innocent. We only wanted the struggle to move forward, nothing else. We don't want anything that will draw us back because of Nnamdi Kanu's rendition. The target was to make the zoo feel the pain of kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu. But these people wanted Biafrans to be the ones to feel the pain of that very incident that happened in Kenya. But we want to turn the tide so that the zoo will be the one to feel the pain. Now they knew all along, and now they are confessing it. Tell me, what is the difference from what we have been saying since 2021 with what Madam Nene is talking now? Pay attention, please.
Now I go to the next stage. Immediately our leader was renditioned. They started opening a new account. It just messed the struggle up. He really wanted to destroy, but because IPOB is so strong, we resisted it. We were not many, because they said they are no. They call us 5% people, but the 5% people resisted them. Resisted it to our last blood. On the 31st of January, 2023, Chike Dozie wrote a memo. He said, the Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra has deemed it most imperative to alert IPOB families worldwide that the final attempt to starve IPOB of funds has been activated by those in charge of IPOB international accounts in Germany. Okay. So he was even scared of calling my name. He was even scared of mentioning my name. Who is in charge of IPOB International account?
That is you?
He's in N9. Now, dear friends, he's now ex-HOD. But I still want people to ask Edoziem, wherever you meet him, what happened to the $747,000?
$700,000. Hold on.
$747,000.
Okay, please, if I interject, I would like you to hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Once I interject, you hold on, because our writers, though we are going to listen to this program again, but they are picking it up and giving us word on marble based on figures, so that we will not make any mistake. The world are watching. So you said $737,000. Continue. So our broadcasters pick note.
I said 747. 747,000.
I want to ask, how many of you were here when we exposed the embezzlement of $747,000 by DOS led by Chike Dozie back then? How many of you were here? Please, I want to know those old timers in this very struggle. How many of you were here when we exposed 747,000 yes, $747,000. How many of you knew when we exposed it back in the days? 747,000 $, not 7,000 or 70,000. No, 700,000 plus 47,000. That is less than 300,000 to become $1 million. How many of you were here? These people, they never said anything. They were debunking us. Oh my goodness me, it's like no balance. They were debunking us. This guy now that interviewed, that hosted in Neneanya, was among the people with Chibuze Guato them, and all of them, Ike Chukwuono had them, all of them were debunking us for exposing that heinous crime, for exposing that embezzlement of IPOB fund by Chike Dozie. It did not end there. Listen and listen very, very attentively how they embezzled IPOB money. All of these things we were exposing back then. Remember, Simon Ekpa said that even your wife will send us the evidence that we are going to use against you without even her knowing what she's doing. And it happened. You thought he was blabbing. It happened. How did we get all those evidences? How did we get the information of the money transferred to their account for them to call off a sit at home? How did we get the information? How did we know? Because there is absolutely nothing we said without evidence back then. Nothing, not even one thing. Today is coming out now. They embezzled the money, and we were shouting why they were debunking us. Oh my goodness me. So, oh my goodness me. I don't know why the thing is no longer playing. Can you hear it, please? Can you hear it? I don't know why the thing is no longer playing, but if it's not playing, then we will move to another segment. I am happy that we have gotten the point already. Okay. I am happy that we have gotten the point. So we must move to the next segment. She said a lot of things, and this very video, I have already, okay, good. I have already posted this very video on our platform. I've posted this very video, this same conversation that I'm playing now. I'm not even supposed to play it for so long because the full interview is about 22 minutes. About 22 minutes. The full interview is already on our platform. I posted it myself on our Biafra Unite TV channel. So I advise you, after this very live broadcast, you just go and listen to it from beginning till the end. You are going to enjoy it. You are going to enjoy, and you are going to see with your own eyes that we have always been we have always been real, and we have always been truthful. At least from the beginning, you heard in the Neanya said that immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned, Chike Dozie and his criminal gang started changing all IPOB accounts. You had him, you had her. So it's very, very clear for that one. And what does that mean? That the so-called autopilot has been vindicated. The so-called autopilot has been vindicated. And is very, 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 very important for all and sundry to know this. Now, we move. I want everybody to pay very close attention. Remember what I told you from beginning. I told you that we are in a very, very precarious time. The reason why they are doing what they are doing now is to make sure that they thwart this very upcoming Free Mazi Ekpa protest. Pay very close attention, please. This is very, very important. The reason why they are doing what they are doing now is to thwart this Free Mazi Ekpa protest, nothing else. This I can tell you for free. God in heaven bear me witness. I can tell you for free. The only reason why they are doing what they are doing now is to thwart the upcoming August 4th Free Mazi Ekpa protest. That's why they are doing what they are doing now, nothing else. If not, tell me, why are they doing what they are doing now? If not, tell me, why all this sabotage? Why all this sabotage? Ngozi Orebeze made a tweet today or yesterday, I don't know when, but it was sent to me today. And this said, for immediate release, date 23rd June 2026. Pay attention. Public advisory regarding visitation of Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. It has come to the attention of the government of the United States of Biafra following information received and investigations conducted that certain individuals are being used by the Nigerian regime. Chai, this life. Come wechiata this thumbnail as before we proceed. Let us see this thumbnail again. And when you this thumbnail na kozrigi. Onwere ife this thumbnail na-egosi gị. Biafrans, is there anything that this very thumbnail is showing you, Biafran people? I want to hear from you. Onwere anything that you are learning from this thumbnail, which is happening currently in this very Biafra struggle. Na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'ime na-atali Igbo afụfụ. Maazị Simon Ekpa Njoku nọ n'ime na-atali Igbo afụfụ. Ndị Igbo nọlụ n'ezi na-abụ ego. Biafrans nọlụ n'ezi na-abụ ego. Na-achụ na-echase ego, not with their talent, not with their academical whatever, not with their businesses, but chasing money with Biafra. Making sure that these two great men remain in custody in perpetuity. Before the protest was called, there was no such tweet, there was no all this sabotage. Simon Ekpa Njoku did not go to prison today. And they remain the same people who have been in charge of his visitation, that have been in charge of his visitation till today. Right from start. Remember, I told you that when we were exposing the criminal DOS, ex-DOS members in 2021, 2022, the people who were working with the same group of ex-DOS were debunking us. I want you to pick every single thing that I'm saying today. The people that were working with the ex-DOS were debunking us, both their members and their followers. They were all debunking us back in the days. Today, the same people who were debunking us are saying the same thing that we said in 2021. They are now saying it. I use Nneanya as an example, as a case study. The same thing we said in 2022, including the embezzlement of $747,000 US. She's now saying it today in 2026, June. 5 years along the line, she's now coming to say it. Why they were busy debunking. And the worst part is that the person who granted her this interview is among those who vehemently debunked and rejected all our plea and made sure that they fought us down to the core. Osoji. Somebody should remind me his name in the comment section. Somebody should remind me his name in the comment section. He was probably second in command to their medias on social media, warriors. After Chibuze Guato or Buru Soji. Or maybe after Yang or Buru Chibuze, depending on who has to wear phone with her. Yotago. Today now, they are saying the same thing that we said back then. And they were then defending the criminals, the murderers. This thing is happening now. I want you to take cognizance. I want you to just pick what you see on the screen of this very broadcast at this very minute. Now, let us continue. Pay attention, my people. He said that it has come to the attention of the government of the United States of Biafra following information received and investigations conducted that certain individuals are being used by the Nigerian regime and certain Finnish authorities to interfere with the visitation process of the Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, with the aim of isolating him, implicating him, and preventing him from receiving visits from well-meaning Biafrans. Ngwagwaziano nomo otu hasizi wee bruzie Nigerian regime agent. How they are being used by the Nigerian regime. These people have been with Simon Ekpa thick and thin. These people went to prison with Simon Ekpa. Wow. These people have been the one taking care of Simon Ekpa, making sure that Simon Ekpa never lacked anything, making sure that Simon Ekpa is well, you know, well taken care of. These people are the ones who have seen it all. These people are the ones who have always been there, including all through the times Simon Ekpa Njoku was going to court. Onye na-ekwu here has never for one day visited Simon Ekpa Njoku. Mana o were picture Uche sendere ya, tweet, picture, video Uche sendere ya, made screenshot to post the other day, claiming not the second time on Aga Finland. Ngozi Orabeze, we cannot get Biafra with propaganda. We cannot get Biafra with propaganda, to be honest with you. I have a lot to tell you here. Let's continue first. Now, she continued and said, the individuals and videos attached to this notice, have been identified as part of a network working against the interests of the Prime Minister while he remains detained at Klimakoski prison. This type of sabotage, there are two things she's aiming here. Number one is to make sure that she thwarts this upcoming protest, and number two is to demonize these people and demoralize them. Two things. She's ofu agre, ofumbo we gbagbo nno n'Ebua. First of all, to make sure that she thwarts the protest, because when she's writing like this, she's sending a clear message to her, her teaming followers or listeners that you must not go to that Finland. This is exactly what she's doing. And remember, this thing started now. And secondly, to demonize them and demoralize them. Nothing else. Nothing else. Uche bikwa Finland though. Since Simon Ekpa Njoku juwe nọrọ na prison, Uche sokwa ya ganga. Uche sokwa Simon ganga. Since Simon Ekpa ji nọrọ na prison, it is only once that Uche has gone to see Simon Ekpa, and I will tell you all those things today, this evening. I've been keeping quiet all along. Now, pay attention. Uche nọkwa na Finland though. Uche nọkwa Finland. Uche lives in Finland. He lives in Finland, in Helsinki. All through the times, weeks and months, Simon Ekpa Njoku was going to court. Uche only went to court once. The second time, they were planning to go to court all together with our people who are living in Helsinki. Uche boycotted them. Uche did what? Boycotted them. They have all planned where to meet in at the city center, the time and everything. Our people went to the park at the city center. The same time they planned, they were all there. Uche boycotted them. They were calling Uche on phone. Uche refused to pick their call. Uche went alone. The next message they saw is Uche is telling them that he's in court. And we didn't know whether he went or not, because he's supposed to carry our brothers from Helsinki to the court. Simon Ekpa Njoku lives in Lahti, and there are no many Biafrans in Lahti. Lahti is just a small suburb in the outskirts of Helsinki. A small suburb, outskirts of Helsinki. There are no many Biafrans there. Uche now send them message that he's now in the court. How did you now boycotted? Because I was on communication with them. I was supposed to go live with all the whole thing, all the information from the court that very day. Uche boycotted them. Azibai stood stranded at the city center Helsinki. Uche boycotted them. He never got there. He diverted. Dodge yaha. The next thing on a court. I am Ozimo Bwezioku Konogaro. We didn't get any information that day from the court. So that one, we did not count it. But the only time we know fully well we saw Uche, we know that Uche went to court, was only once. It was only once. All through the time Samuel Ekpa Njoku was going to court, he only went once. This is the same way we were exposing these criminal DOS back in the days. Fight made the bomb cry as if we were lying. Now by all sorts of names, not by criminals. Today it is done on them. More because of Biafra and the love of Kpai Nnamdi Kanu. You think I will speak anything about them? You think I will speak anything about the ex-DOS, Chike Dozie and Co? I won't even mention their names anymore. Because these people now that are fighting them, that they are fighting together, they were there when we were, exposing them, fighting to make sure that the whole world, the whole Biafrans worldwide see their evil. These people were fighting us, calling us all sorts of names, calling us criminals. They were calling us criminals. They were calling us kidnappers. Why? They know that we are innocent. These people now, you see now, fighting the ex-DOS. They were all the tools that they used to fight autopilot, calling us all sorts of names. This is the same thing happening now. We're exposing these evil people who have claimed to be this and that, gave themselves all sorts of names and positions. And you see their errats and some people who already know the truth. There's this woman now called Olewunne. There's this woman called Olewunne. Olewunne has visited Samuel Ekpa only but once. Only but once. He went to visit Samuel Ekpa Njoku with the same name this woman on there here, Ifani and Uche. That was the only time Uche went to see Samuel Ekpa. They went, two of them, three of them. They went together, three of them. Three of them went together to see Samuel Ekpa. Olewunne was there. Olewunne was there. Mazi Samuel Ekpa Njoku told Uche, gone, see how you people are not following the template of Biafra struggle. Olewunne was there. Olewunne, if you say that I'm lying, come and swear and debunk me why you are swearing, holding Bible. Ebe sister. Since you said you are sister, even though I know you don't believe in Bible, because if you believe in Bible, you cannot come this last now, lying to your teeth that Samuel Ekpa Njoku support USB. You can't do that. If you believe in God, if you believe in the Bible, shame unto you. Since 2021, you've been in this struggle. I used to see your comment when we started. Olewunne, I used to see your comment. I know your picture before you even came into it, or before you became, an agitator. I used to see your comment with your picture as a sister, with your name as a sister. All of a sudden, it's just like the other one called herself Pastor Rose, who has been in the struggle since, who's supposed to know more than these people about this very movement. All of a sudden, they became something else. They became something else. Protecting lies, protecting deceit, which is coming to swallow them in the nearest future. The same way the ex-DOS is swallowing these people now. They are now in a tight corner, fighting now to break them by all means. Are you paying attention? This is the same thing these people are doing. Pastor Rose went to Finland, to court in Finland, beg our people in Finland for them to take selfie. Our people concurred as Biafrans. Asomunne, they took selfie. Pastor Rodu sent this selfie to Ngozi Orabeze. Ngozi Orabeze tweeted that a USB cabinet went to USB cabinet, sent delegation or whatever. I'm going to show you again to remind you. To Finland, to Finnish court. I came out and I made a program. I warned Pastor Rose. I told her, if you do not come out to tender public apology, I will expose the secret conversation you are having, begging these people that you took pictures together with. Until they called me. They begged me to leave her, that she has apologized. They don't want it to they don't want the thing to go far. That's why I let that matter die down. So they know. Sister Olewunne knows what Samanekpa told her. They went there, 3 of them, Olewunne, Uche, and Defani. They went there to see Samanekpa. Samanekpa told 3 of them, pump and plan, that you people, you and Ngozi Orabeze, he pointed at Uche that you people are not following the Biafran template, the Biafran struggle template. You people have deviated. Sister Olewunne has the temerity to come and lie in this present time that Samanekpa support USB. You are a shame to humanity. You are a shame to sisterhood. You are a shame to womanhood. I never know that people can be this callous. People who claim to be sisters, people who claim to be whatever they claim to be. Why can't you be truthful? And to make the matter worse, she knows that what she's doing is bad. Are you paying attention? She knows that what she's doing is bad. The same way Pastor Rose knows that what she's doing is bad. Because after they will call behind the scene and begging for apology, but they cannot beg for apology in the public. They come to public, they defend lies, they defend deceit, they defend the deceitful tendencies and deceitful actions of some individuals deceiving Biafran people. They will defend these lies in the public, but they go behind to beg the people that have been offended. Shame. What an irony. What an irony. How can you go behind? There's another one called Odogwu Enugu. There's another one, Odogwu Enugu, that lives in Sweden. Oneku behind the scene that Norma at the same time up in a public or protect ya. That's something Oneku behind the scene or the home or protect ya in a public. There's another man that recently visited Simon Ekpa. I want you now to pay attention, please. That man recently visited Simon Ekpa. His name is called Nwachukwu Zodimma Oluchukwu. He came from Ireland on the 30th of May 2026. Mazi Fani led him also to Simon Ekpa. And remember, Sister Olewunne visited Simon Ekpa as a member of USB. This same man, Nwachukwu Zodimma, visited Simon Ekpa as a member of USB. And this same Nwachukwu Zodimma went to a program recently, probably 2 or 3 days ago, lying in the program, condemning the upcoming protest on 4th, saying that it's not in the Finland, the Simon Ekpa program, protest, it's not a problem. Now the most important day, 5th. Let me tell you, in case you don't know, it is only 20 people that is allowed by Lati court to be inside the court. Only 20 people. Let me say it today because I've not said it before. That day, it is only 20 people. For those of you that have been deceived, that is only on 5th that is important. It is only, I'm not saying it to I'm not make it no. I'm not saying it to put fear in you or so that you can be able to attend on 4th. That is not my problem anymore. I've done my part. After all, Biafra is not for me alone. Simon Ekpa is not for me alone. It's for all of us. Let me say it today, and I want you to hold me for it. Lati court, that very Lati court, that very court allows only 20 persons inside during trial. And these 20 people cannot just troop in. The same people who are organizing the protest will organize those who will go in. After, there is going to be three sittings, 3 court sittings. After the first sitting, from the first sitting, 20 persons will go in. Second sitting, 20 persons will go in. Third sitting, another 20 persons will go in. So the people who are organizing it will decide who among the 20s that will go in. You can't call police for it. The rule of the court says only 20 persons are allowed from the side of the defendant. And somebody must be in charge of those who are going in. Jizi legi gweze gono. Okiko ruechi umuokoko na ofin na-enwe ihe ama na-aga na Finland apụtakwa. Another video m ga-play for you. You nwee careful. Umuokoko na-ama ihe na-aga na Finland apụtakwa debunk ya. Mbọsị aruko na-eji anya unu wee fụ ya. Listen and listen again. Court in Lati, where Simon Ekpa will be on the 5th, allows only 20 persons to go in. There will be 3 sittings. After the first one, 20 persons go. Second one, 20 persons go. Third one, 20 persons go. And inside that 20, you have the person who is organizing those who are going in has the right to decide which 20 persons that will go in. So if you refuse to go and protest for your prime minister, only for you to come on the 5th to do eye service, if the people who are, you still have right to decide whether if it's only the first 20 persons that went in will still go in the second and third time. You can't call police for it. That is the rule of the court. So I want you to write it down. Right, the question all those idiots and criminals in a claim, they never told you all this before. Anything including all the Simon trial, they don't know nothing, and they claim to be whatever they claim to be. Now pay attention. Let us continue here. I hope my voice is coming out. I hope my voice is coming out. I hope very well my voice is coming out. Now, Gentina, see, she continued, according to information available to the government, efforts have been made to obstruct genuine Biafrans from visiting the prime minister. This is a lie. I just mentioned 2 persons that went to visit Simon Ekpa as USB members. Number 1 is Olewunne. She went, not now that they are fighting, not now that she has been sacked. She went there before they expelled her or suspended her, whatever they gave her. I don't even care. She went there before the suspension or expulsion as a full-time USB member. And the people who took her knew that she's a USB member. Uche, that lives in Finland, went there as a full-time USB member, making it 2 persons, 1 from outside and 1 from Finland. Then the last one that they went just 2 months ago is a man called Nwachukwu Uzodimma Oluchukwu. That's his full name. Nwachukwu Uzodimma Oluchukwu. You know what I'm saying. I'm sure you are listening to me from your comfort zone in Ireland. I'm 100% sure you are hearing me. On the 30th of May 2026, they went to, he himself went. The same person now they are blackmailing now took him to see Simon Ekpa as a member of USB. As a member of USB. Nwachukwu, if you say I'm lying, come out again. You spoke on one of the programs. I don't know who was there, but I was told that you spoke and you were downplaying the protest. You were downcasting the protest. Trying to try to join the Madobi Ega protest allo first. Protest allo Simon Ekpa. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Here on we gonna Meggie. You went to see Simon Ekpa recently, last 2 months. In the month January, February, March, April, May, June. Oh, last month to serve, yeah, cannot June. On the 30th, it's not even up to 1 month. It's not even up to 1 month. On the 30th of May, because today now, 24th of June, let's say 3 weeks ago, a member Potabia debunk if you give Madam Goodelo, us is in a Nandibine, our people were sent by Nigeria government to make Simon Ekpa lonely, not allowing people, genuine Biafrans, to go and see Simon Ekpa. If you give Madam Goodell, Potasia Bia debunk Yemneku on the 30th of May 2026, you as a USB cabinet member, you went to see Simon Ekpa in Finland. And it was the same name this woman is sabotaging here now. Ifani took you there. And he took you as a USB member. And he knew, all of you, you know, you're a USB member. He never discriminated because you are a Biafran. He never said no to you because you are a Biafran. Why can't you come out and say, no, we can't move forward like this? I went there just recently, 3 weeks ago, as a USB member. These people never discriminated me. These people never stopped me from going. They took me by the hand and went to see Simon Ekpa. Why can't you come out and say the truth? You people are covering evil the same way Nanya and Co covered evil, and today they are crying. Today they are lamenting. You people are covering evil in your own eyes. Evil. In the same man that took you as a USB member to see Simon Ekpa on your kind of blackmail now. Your kind of blackmail was a Nigerian agent. In a cover. E potana na program na protest na host bunde Finland na me na obuhi wu na anybody everybody yaga. Number say the important to fifth was the protest ke yagazi ke zimbosi go say Finland na onye prime minister not the innocent, while only 20 persons will be allowed inside the court. Ono na protect evil na cover evil ole wunne kporo nwe sister na cover evil na cover mpo na arụrụ ani. Nah, shout here now. In the next coming years, these people I swear with my life, these people will come out and start crying. The same thing they could today. Mark it somewhere because that time is coming. You know why? Because I may not send nobody. I have never seen any money connected to Biafra from anybody before. Oga Fehana one shano one. YouTube nabo at the end of the month, I just which does not solve my problem, which does not near anything. Enwelo ma akoro, enwelo mi ife naro. Have a job, and I earn a living through my job. Afuni be me go Biafra before in my life. Angu go mi yangwa several times. Obu na me ku go with any politician before me afozikwe na ma ekwe ifo nya wakuru. Nda hora na abani ameketakwa na echi. If there is God, obu na enwego ndị nwụrụ na this njem nwere onwe. Obu na me eketege ego ekelo maka Biafra before. Na me eketege ego Biafra. Ego ndị ụmụ Igbo totalo ka eji n'ọgụ nwere onwe nkere ma ishia. Ma ọ bụ politician kpọtara ụgwọ nkere my share. Ọ bụ na m afụnigo anything like that. I challenge God this night. I challenge the dead ndị nwụrụ anwụ maka ije nwere onwe. I challenge them if their spirit exists. Nrara ụra n'abalị ameketakwana n'ụtụtụ echi. I challenge them. Afụnibe m ego Biafra before. Since you join this very struggle. Afụnibe m ego Biafra. If you got to go. So unu enwe ike ịpụta na-abịa Kwezioku, speak the truth, because it's only the truth can set you free. One mado akaya de ocha when I call on Aruna Finland has been blackmailed in the public. Etienne photo, blackmail lawyer. unu agbachie nkịtị. Ọ dị unu mma. This man na-akpa afa ya now isi Finland lata recently. Nwachukwu Uzodimma Oluchukwu from Ireland. Pụta bịa kwuo na ihe na-ekwu ọ bụ asị. Ka m wepụtazie your full details iji wee ga Finland. Pụta bịa kwuo m ihe na-ekwu ọ bụ asị. Come out and debunk me. I challenge you to come out and debunk me. Ka m wepụtazie your full detail iji wee ga Finland. Wepụtazie ka ụwa niile fe ya ma ọ bụ na ịbụghị a USB member. Mma wepụta from oge ibido mewe contact. Ọ ga-agwala gị gaa tụrụ ịma mmadụ abụ ịjụ. I will bring everything. I'll bring it to the public. You think I don't know? You think I'm a fool? You think unechere mpụta na-ekwu okwu ya gbasara Finland or Simon Ekpa ọ dị unu ka na-ekwuyeri? The first number I'm used in 2021 was finished number. The second number I'm used in 2022 was finished number. The third number I'm used in 2025 was finished number. And this 51 they use now is also a finished number. So there's nothing you can tell me, not even Ifeanyi doesn't even know. I don't know who is Ifeanyi when I started communicating with Indian in Finland. The first person matter from Finland was Simon Ekpa. Oboke matter from social media, one-on-one. But Simon Ekpa, when he was still fighting with the DOS. Yotago. So I want you people to know. I want you people to understand it properly. That even though I may be of Finland, but there's nothing you can tell me about Finland as long as Biafra is concerned. Nothing at all. Nothing whatsoever. My first, second, third number. It was only one number that I used in 2023 that somebody bought for me from Turkey. And that number, I didn't use it for long. So put the bank I will put your food details in Finland. The whole communication, everything will come out in the public. If you put in the public, you should be ashamed of yourself. Scammers everywhere in the name of Biafra struggle. Now they continued. They said, this act is against the laws in Finland on prison visitation. On Agwazian along the Finland now. And then, or continuously, Biafrans intending to visit the Prime Minister are hereby advised to exercise caution regarding these individuals and to avoid any engagement with them, painting them evil. Are you paying attention? Avoid any engagement with them. Remember, all of this thing is to sabotage the protest. Look at this place. Biafrans intending to visit Prime Minister are hereby advised to exercise caution regarding these individuals and avoid any engagement with them. Strictly, forget about no there Simon Ekpa there. Strictly is to sabotage the protest. Nothing else. Any other thing here is just camouflage. Any other thing you see here is camouflage. The intention of this very write-up is to sabotage the protest, nothing else, because they don't want Simon Ekpa to come out, because they know that if Simon Ekpa comes out, they cannot give him any account. They cannot give Simon Ekpa any account. If we get now, they say those wishing to arrange a visit may contact the prison administration directly with your information using the following email address. Helsinki blah 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 blah. Your full name, address, phone number, passport number, and country. Now I will tell you something about this. I will come back there. And submit your visitation request in accordance with the application procedure. Please kindly do that. Kindly, at least kindly do that. Eh? Send that. This is the information here. Send all those your information to this email. Send it. At least can they buy in Finland Zukenike all juru haka. Kindly send your information there. Simon Ekpa Njoko. Umuokoko. And submit your visitation request in accordance with the application procedure. The government of the United States of Biafra remains committed to ensuring blah, 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 safety. No, I have to read here. The government of the United States of Biafra remains committed to ensuring the welfare, safety, and legal rights of the Prime Minister. Legal rights. Are you even aware that Simon Ekpa has changed lawyer? You are not aware. Do you know the name of the new lawyer? You are not aware. I want to bet you. I challenge you to come out and tell us the name of the new lawyer of my Simon Ekpa. You don't know. You have no idea. You know nothing. You have no idea. You have no idea. The first time you people heard the name of the lawyer of my Simon Ekpa was from Biafra Unite. You don't have nothing at all, no information. You have never spoken to Simon Ekpa. You have never seen Simon Ekpa. And now you are coming to tell the gullible listener, gullible followers who are following you, that the so-called Biafra government is remain committed to ensuring the welfare. Welfare of how? Oniki na sendria. How are you in Nigeria? Kedifi na to ensure his welfare. Only 3 persons from your camp has ever visited Simon Ekpa, and 1 lives in Finland. 2 comes from outside. From your camp. Only 3. 1 in Finland. 2 from outside. Only 3 from your camp since 2024. Roughly 2 years along the line. Only 3. You should be ashamed of yourself. They say concerns surrounding his. Imagine saying that, including his legal right. Legal right? Do you know his new lawyer? Do you know his name? Are you even aware that he has changed lawyer? Do you know the reason why he removed the old lawyer? Do you know? Do you have any idea? Do you care? Koi put on nonsense on social media in order to make your teaming followers to look relevant, to look relevant to them. That's why, yes, you know, man. Do you know the new lawyer? Do you know his name? I challenge you to come and tell us his name. Kpai na social media. Ya kwa gwa ya for ya. Kiye na social media. Eh? Now they say she said legal right of the Prime Minister. We will continue to pursue all lawful avenue available to address concerns surrounding his detention. Can you imagine? Can you imagine junk? Through who? Through who? And to ensure that any actions which may undermine his rights or well-being are challenged through appropriate legal and diplomatic channels. Imagine. Can you imagine? Imagine right up. Imagine right up. You abandoned the men that Simon Ekpa Njoko was taking care of. You abandoned them. Completely abandoned them. What is your reason? Can you come out and tell us? You told us the reason. You told us the reason. You told us that you cannot work with the people who cannot tell you their movement. You told us in the public that you cannot work with the people who cannot tell, who you don't know their movement. How would you know the movement of the military? How will you know? If they want to go out, they will tell you. They'll tell you where they want to go. They'll tell you the operation they are going. They'll tell you the route they want to take. How would you know such a thing? Simon Ekpa never know their movement. How would you know their movement? Is that not the reason why you abandoned them? Because they say, no, we cannot be giving you information of our movement, but we'll be giving you information of what we are doing. But for our movement, we can't tell you, we can't give you the information because it's discreet. We can't give you the information of our movement, but we'll be telling you how we are working. You say no. Is that not the reason why? Or any other thing, Selu no? Or we were a meeting with Igwe Butozo many times. You had meeting with Igwe Butozo. A way I call my voice note or make or more obey my voice note. Second, say everybody knows the USB can and Aroko. Ichanama my yeseroku. Or they come out Mari Feseroku. Or Makanamba Chinkete all this while. Or because Namba Chinkete all this while. Now, when time comes, you people will come out to cry like in Nenyanya. You people will come out to begin to speak like in Nenyanya did. You begin to cry like all the social media warriors. Let me call them warriors. Let me leave that word irat that we used to qualify them with. Let me leave it for now. All the DOS social media warriors who fought autopilot with everything in them, all of them now are back. What we saw in 2021, they are now living in they are living in our 2021. This is 2026. They are living in our 2021 while we are in 2026. This is how you know people with vision. People with discerning spirit, people who will see something and know this is the right thing, this is the wrong thing, and they know it from beginning and they stand by it. And when it gets to take it to 100 years later, it remains the same. Now, this is the biggest sabotage. Ngozi Orabeze, can you tell us what is the reason why you are sharing the image of this man? Can you give us the reason? Now, Biafrans, I want you to know this. This very image that Ngozi Orabeze shared, she doesn't even care whether this person wants his image to be out there in the public or not. He doesn't care. Now, this person now she shared, paid attention, paid very close attention. This very person that she shared his image now, let me show you something that will shock you. Let me now show you something that will shock you. Something that will prove to you that people are really, really evil. Remember the image that she shared. Do you remember this very tweet that Ngozi Orabeze made? She said, update from Finland on our PM Simon Ekpa case. Simon Ekpa's case. She said, today, June 25th, 2025, exactly 1 year ago. Today is 24th. HEMA 1 year. Pay very close attention. I'm taking you somewhere. Remember the image. If you want, I will show you in full. Remember that image. Now, she said, today, June 25th, 2025, the case of tax evasion and legal advice issued against our PM, Simon Ekpa, came up today in Finland court. The case was trashed within 2 hours. Pay attention. Hold your thoughts. Hold your thoughts. Now, she said, the United States of Biafra USB cabinet members. I'm sure all of you knew when I was furious about this. She said the United States of Biafra USB cabinet members were present during the court proceedings and had the opportunity to show the Finland judges the unaliving of over 200 Christians that happened in Benue State, Nigeria last week, and other unalivings in Biafra land in the absence of Simon Ekpa. These unaliving of people were engineered by Nigerian President Tinubu and Defense Chief Christopher Musa, who reintegrates known terrorists into Nigeria. Now, pay attention to this. She said, The United States of Biafra USB cabinet members were present during the court proceedings and had the opportunity to show Finland judges, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She said USB cabinet members, remember that. And then if you scroll down, she attached the video that Pastor Rose took with this same guy, which they now called USB cabinet members. And he's not the only one. There's another guy there. So look at the date. Look at the date here. June 25th, 2025. This is the date which this whole thing were debunked. Pastor Rose was crying, begging these men not to proceed with this matter. Secretly, while I was making program, calling her to come out and debunk this, because this guy was furious that how could they be, how could he take selfie with Pastor Rose, with Obiocha? Pastor Rose, yokwale yabiko, ke take this selfie. He take his selfie, only for her to send it to Ngozi Orabeze. And then, all of a sudden, Obruzie USB cabinet member. And this guy never wanted anything to do with this agitation. He just want to be on his own. He's just an Igbo guy, a Biafra man living in Finland. Simple as that. He never wanted anything at all. He just went there to stand in solidarity with Simon Ekpa at the court. Finish. Now let us hear what he said, whether he said he is a USB cabinet member. Shame, it's not even showing. Okay, since he did not show, let me show you here again. She said, the United States of Biafra USB cabinet members were present during the court proceedings. Now, this is what I want you to pick here. And this thing happened on the 25th of June, 2025. It's quite unfortunate that all the while I've been speaking, this thing was not even showing on the camera. Unbelievable. All right,
now so we are now living here. I got to buy game some lunch.
Now,
bye.
Now, I want you now to watch the video. Pay attention to this.
Yeah.
Here we are.
We are
to
just
give
coming
Biafra testimony.
What guys see cut up.
I'm just telling you.
Everywhere
good. And the prayer is working.
It's gonna work.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, Mazi Simon Ekpa is coming out. You can see it.
And the Mazi give a message that you people should be strong and fight the right battle.
That victory is ours.
So, if you're listening to this, there was nothing like, there was no anywhere mentioned USB, because these brothers don't want to attach themselves to anything. They know that there's a lot of fracas in the struggle. There's a lot of masquerades in the struggle. So they just said, okay, fine. We only know Simon Ekpa. We are not involved in any fracas in the struggle. They just want to be alone, helping Simon Ekpa to regain his freedom. Because they know that there is katakata everywhere. And they are not ready to play the politics in the struggle. The politics that these people are playing in the struggle. They are not ready for it. Their main concern was to make sure that Simon Ekpa, who happens to be their brother, living in the same country with them, that is their only concern. All of a sudden, after taking this selfie that Pastor Rose requested from them, they told Pastor Rose that they don't want anything to do, they don't want this selfie to go out. Pastor Rose promised them, even told them how Ngozi Orabeze treated her very badly, told them how bad Ngozi Orabeze is. Pastor Rose, I'm saying this in the public, let her come out and debunk. I still have the conversation, the apology that she rendered to these men after when this thing caused trouble on the internet. I still have the conversation till today. It is only them that begged me not to release it. Pastor Rose was shedding tears, crying and begging them. Not just phone call, it was a written conversation, begging them not to pursue this matter forward, that she made a mistake. She didn't know that Ngozi Arabeze was going to write those kind of things. They begged me not to release it. Are you paying attention? So now let me play it to the finish.
The right cause, stand for Biafra, and the Chuko Kikabiama will take us home.
Amen.
It is a very great. Today is a joy.
It is.
It's a joy.
No, go to Pastor
It's
Rose.
a joy.
No, go to Pastor Rose. You know what? That is Onye. So Onye, Pastor Rose. Okay, there.
I'm so happy.
Oh, so happy.
Let me tell you, it is God doing.
It is.
And we must to be coming.
It
is God doing.
Yes,
Thank you.
All right, so we are now living here. I got you by game some lunch. But go the road. Bye.
Okay, so after this is the same person. Chaluziana, let us go back to her latest tweet. Let's go back to her latest tweet. Pay attention. The same person that was a cabinet member for her in 2025. In 2025, the same person in 2020, a cabinet member for her in 2025, simply because they said we don't want our name to be attached to anything called government or whatever. Today now, Ngozi Arabeze is calling him a Nigerian paid agent. What an irony. What an irony. How could people be so evil? The same person that she tagged a cabinet member in 2025 June. 1 year later, she's now a Nigerian paid agent. And remember, when she tagged him a cabinet member, he has nothing to do with the so-called government or cabinet. This guy has never been a member of any government, including Briggy, led by Simon Ekpa. Including Briggy, led by Simon Ekpa. He has never, in fact, none of them in Finland has ever been any whatever in Briggy. Not to talk of now that Simon Ekpa is not outside. The only person that has been in that Briggy was Uche from Finland. And the Zotus Uche Mea Kazo, since Simon Ekpa when Sobuche me completely. Have you asked yourself, Uche of Finland? How comes Uche Jizuwe rap abandon Simon Ekpa nyawan on a government? Obluzi ndị na-anọ na government, not since now fighting for Simon Ekpa's release. Have you ever asked yourself this question? How did it happen? How did it happen? Have you ever asked yourself? Ask yourself. Uche was a key member. A key member. Even anytime Simon Ekpa wants to give a State of the Nation's address, it is Uche that used to come and set the stage for him. Uche will have to travel. Uche has to travel from Helsinki to Lahti to set the stage for Simon Ekpa live, not even on Zoom, on live. All of a sudden, the moment Simon Ekpa and Jokun Welunsobu, boom, Uche disappear. Till today, Mona Uche is nowhere to be found. Have you ever asked yourself, why has Uche disappeared? Uche disappeared completely. He has only visited Simon Ekpa in prison once. Only once. And it was the same this person that took him. This person, Ngozi Arabeze, na tag Nigerian agent now because can somebody tell us why Ngozi Arabeze tag this guy? And He even brought his picture. Somebody who has never participated in anything briggy before, not to talk of the fractions that you have now. This guy has never participated in anything concerning Biafra briggy agitation led by Simon Ekpa. He has never for one day participated. I swear, never for one day participated. He's not even in the government. From beginning, he's not. Why is Ngozi trying to tarnish his image and set him up? Why? Ask yourself why. Why is Ngozi sharing his picture? What did he do? What did he do? Is simply she is simply targeting the protest to flop the protest. I just mentioned to you 2 persons from outside Finland that just visited Simon Ekpa and Joko, and last one just visited 3 weeks ago. I gave you his name. I gave you where he come from. His name is Nwachukwu Zodem Maoluchukwu from Ireland. He visited on the 30th of May 2026, just 3 weeks ago. A cabinet, a member of Brigade. And it's still the same guy that took him to prison to see Simon Ekpa. So why is Ngozi Orabeze blackmailing him? Why is Ngozi Orabeze blackmailing this guy? Somebody who has never participated in any agitation, any brigade before, anything led by Simon Ekpa. This guy has never participated. He's just a neutral guy that loves Simon Ekpa as a Biafran, as a brother. And he's putting his effort to make sure that the guy is released. Uche, that is a member of Briggy, that held a high post in Briggy, disappeared in thin air. Even this protest now, Uche is not involved. Last protest, Uche has never been involved. He doesn't care. And Uche opened his mouth and said, anybody can bring Biafra. Uche told them that anybody can bring Biafra. Now they wrote here, according to her, she has given you people the information on how to go and visit Simon Ekpa. Look at it. Yeah, this is the information. Bikono, I'm not here to debunk this nonsense. Go and send those things. Initially, she said they have form. If you want to go, you fill a form. Now it's no longer a form. Now it's just only to send your information to this email. Go and do that. Now I have a video of one idiot who claimed to be educated. I want to show you the people that follow useless people, the people who follow cheapishly, and the people who hide the truth. I want to show you how they reason. And they speak eloquently, as if they know, as if they went to school. As if they know what they're saying. I want you to pay attention and watch this. Pay attention to this. Very, very important. Let's listen to this.
Can you hear me? Yes. Yeah, before you go ahead, just for your friends to know, some of our members, especially some honorables at the United States of Biafra mission in Europe, have actually contacted the president directly because initially we were trying to visit the PM as a group, and this was a direct contact with the president, and we were guided on how to visit the PM. We did not need to contact anybody. We do not need to contact anybody. So you can actually visit the PM directly through the president and with the PM's approval. No individual, you do not need the Mama Dwag, you do not need this guy who is speaking, we do not know him. So this is, like you said, just they trying to form a cabal, and they're trying to restrict Biafrans from doing that. There's a way things work where we live, and information on the spot, once you have the right information, we do not need people like this to visit the PM. Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much.
All right, I'm going to explain this to you, right? A member of USB cabinet, whatever, called on their live program recently. I don't know when this program took place, but I'm sure it's recent. Called live and told Ngozi Orabueze, that you don't need to go through anybody. Before, I think it's after this very call that gave her the courage to make this very tweet that she made, where now she gave you information that if you want to go and visit Simon Ekpa, send your details to that email. So somebody who spoke English, Emma, it is only in Nigeria that when you speak English, you will be regarded as an educated fellow. It is only in the zoo. Only in the zoo that when you speak English, especially when you speak good English, you will be regarded as an educated fellow. Only in the zoo. Even other African countries that speak English, they don't regard people that speak English as educated people. No. Because in those countries, everybody speaks English. It is only in Nigeria and Ghana that they have pidgin English. Other English-speaking countries speak English, whether you're educated or not. Once you live in the city, their English is one. They speak not fluently. They speak English fluently. You understand? Without you missing your words. It is only in Nigeria and Ghana where you have double English, pidgin, and Queen's English. So those who are not educated speak pidgin, and those who are educated speak Queen's English. It is only in the zoo, and by extent, Ghana. To some extent, Ghana. You know, because we have alternative, which is pidgin. In other countries, you can speak, if you want to speak English, you speak English, and it's direct English. So this person telling her in her own program that you can go and see Simon Ekpa without anybody. All you need to do is to send your details to prison. So you think that the prison is there to respond to you. If it's that way, if it's like that, they can't do other works. Even in the zoo, where there is no law. Even in the zoo, somebody said my voice is not clear. Please let me know in the comment section if my voice is not clear, really. Let me know in the comment section if my voice is not clear, please. Let me know in the comment section before we proceed if my voice is not clear. Before we proceed. So even in the zoo, where there is no law, where people behave like animals, Kpai Nnamdi Kanu is a case study. Kpai Nnamdi Kanu is a case study. In the zoo, you cannot go to see Kpai Nnamdi Kanu without the consent of his lawyers. You understand? You can't. Even in the zoo, where there is no law, it is impossible, no matter how much you send the email to whoever. Sokoto is there. But you can't go and see Kpai Nnamdi Kanu without the consent of his lawyers. In Finland, you can't see Simon Ekpa. It would have been his, but Simon Ekpa has changed his lawyer. And the current lawyer he is with now has not been recognized by the court until he goes to court. So he cannot assign him some of these duties. There is only one channel, the only one man that the Finnish Klimakowski prison knows that can bring the details of anybody who will see Simon Ekpa. I don't need to mention his name in the public, but you all know him. He's the man that Simon Ekpa calls dad, calls father in Finland. He's the only one. Only one. Even the names she wrote cannot go to see Simon Ekpa without the consent of that man. It's not possible. Let me make it clear before I open the line. Let me make it very, very clear that the Simon Ekpa said himself, I'm going to say this, even though it goes against, even if it goes against my stand, but I will say it for the sake of truth. I will say it for the sake of truth. Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, by himself, you all know how I dislike, people who don't want this very struggle to move forward. Simon Ekpa by himself made Imam Madabo the only person that you can communicate to before you come and see him if you are coming from outside Finland. Gente kanto penye gazo nesimoru. In recent times, when there was issues here and there in terms of visitation, Simon Ekpa said that before you come and visit him from outside Finland, you must communicate with Imam Madabo. What I'm telling you now is God in heaven bear me witness, that is pure. You all know that Imam Madabo is your fozaga. Yotago, money is your fozaga. Opogodim na phone, I cannot pick. In fact, I blocked him. After what they did. I went by myself to them to help them to move the struggle forward. And they did what they did. That one is a case for another day. Not even on social media. I know where we are going to treat that matter. Not now. So since then, I don't speak to him. I don't want to even hear his name. You understand? But for the sake of truth, I must say this. Simon Ekpa said, the only person you must pass through to come and see him, if you are coming outside of Finland, you must pass through Imam Madabo. Now, if you are coming from Finland, you must pass through the name that she wrote, Ifani. You must pass through him, Ifani. And these two individuals who sees the affairs of his visitation in and outside Finland do not also have the authority to visit him or bring anybody to him without passing through one lane. Ifani or Imam Madabo himself cannot visit Simon Ekpa or cannot send anybody to Simon Ekpa without going through the man that he called father. I'm saying this in the public. They should come out and debunk me, including Imam Madabo. Should come out and debunk me if I'm lying. If Imam Madabo wants to go and see Simon Ekpa now, he must send his own details to the man that Simon Ekpa called father in Finland, who is representing him now. He is the only channel that the prison recognizes that can bring any details of any individual for Simon Ekpa. And before he will send that, he will not even send, before he gets the details to prison, he must have already spoken to Simon Ekpa to confirm if Simon Ekpa wants to see that person or not. If Simon Ekpa says yes, then the man will now, he's a white man, he's a Finnish man. He will now take the details to Kilimakoski prison to tell them that so person is coming, and they will put the name in the system. The day you come, you present your passport. They type your name in the system, and your name appear. They will give you the opportunity to see Simon Ekpa. How can prison warders decide who comes to see Simon Ekpa when they don't know what you are coming with? Or you think that they want to go and be telling Simon Ekpa, oh, onye nka si China akpọ, onye nka chọrọ isi America abịa, onye nka chọrọ isi UK abịa, onye nka anakọ dị akụkọ akọ. Who are you talking to? Prison warders will do that job for you. The only thing they need is that one person to tell them, we have confirmed this person. He's coming so day. da etinye details onya na system mbọsị arụ epụta present ya your passport check na system aha gị gba ekilia gị to see Simon Ekpa. Even if I know when I cannot see Simon Ekpa without going through this man. I don't need to call his name in the public. Imam Madabo cannot see Simon Ekpa without going through this man. And anybody coming from outside, they cannot contact Simon Ekpa or anybody in the prison without going through Imam Madabo. This same man on not fire now. This man on not fire now. Nwachukwu Uzodimma Oluchukwu was told the same thing. He said no. He is a USB member. He cannot communicate with Imam Madabo. It caused a lot of problem. The man nebe na your sin obago ticket already. Go see ticket, your sin obago ticket, and not chalk or me spy. Because of that ticket, I also know obago. Then if I is okay, let me see what I can do. If I now call the father, a so person wants to come from Ireland. The father said, but okay, say got through Imam Madabo. If I call I say a bigger help. No one has no choice can Imam Madabo kukosioku. Or send the if I go send their details. Then the my Simon Ekpa's father now took the name to Simon Ekpa. Say only actually from Ireland. Monokwichi no nane Imam Madabo mankuoku. Simon Siangwayabia. Recently last month. That's how the man, he gave quite the effort. If I the same if I had blackmail now, if effort if I put through to make sure that this man visited Simon Ekpa. You know, God beyond the protocols to make sure that no work. This man visited Simon Ekpa only for him to come back to start kicking against the protests and a host to Simon Ekpa. And now they are blackmailing the same guy. What did he do? Nothing. Simply because they don't want the protest to work, to hold. How can we be so evil? How can we be so evil? How could people be so evil? Unfortunately, the same guy who has never been in any government structure in this very struggle is the same guy that the DOS. I want you to connect the dot. Oh, the same guy that the DOS members arrested in the court. The same guy is the same guy. Last year, I'm sure those of you listening now were watching me live when I was announcing it during one of my Simon Ekpa's court appearance. Members of the OSC Ekpa witness against Simon Ekpa in the court pointed at the same guy, and he was arrested in Finland by Finnish police. How many of you know this story? How many of you know this very story when I was talking about it on a live program? How many of you know about this story? Let me know in the comment section, please. The same guy. Check is in the booze or may arrest. DOS. Ex-DOS. Check is in I post photo now on social media. Na tag here Evo. Na tag here all sorts of names. Nigerian agent. Check is here. Connect the dot. Check is here the dot. Connect the dot. He was arrested before in the court by members of DOS that went to give false witness against Simon Ekpa. Check is here the same lane, not quite the same way. Ketana a post to a first person that posted his video was Ngozi Orabeze. Second person that posted his picture was Ngozi Orabeze. This is the you all know when they were sharing one picture, say, hey, me go Biafra United expose. Yeah, back or anybody na ekwu eziokwu, anybody nwere ezigbo ihe ọ na-eme, anybody chọrọ ka ihe na-aga, anybody chọrọ ka release Simon Ekpa, achụ ya ka egbuo ya, achụ ya ka esuo ya imi, achụ ya ka eme 110. What did this young man do? What did he do? Because such a Simon Ekpa or Bruzi Evu. And Atria, and post photo, and post picture, na tag ya, all sorts of names. What did he do? Nothing. Simply because Ochalki Yanaga. I will only do my own. All no accord is in our candidate agent. Choose who you are listening and who you are following. All I know is that the same way in 2021, Sina confessing now. The same way they are confessing now is the same way all of these evil people who are covering evil will confess very soon. Very, very soon they will confess. That I can assure you. And for those who are coming for the protest, please and please, the protest remains. I know that all this battle, all this fight is simply because they want to thwart this very protest, nothing else. I know very well. It is very, very clear to me. All of these things, if we now put as in overnight, is simply because of the protest, nothing else. They want to make sure that this protest is never, never, never a success. If not, tell me, the same group of people that have been overseeing the visitation of Simon Ekpa for the past, how many, almost 2 years now on him, is the same people. No difference. So why are they fighting now? Why are they fighting them? What did they do? These people don't make these people have not made any public statement. Why are they fighting them? They haven't done anything. A USB member visited Simon Ekpa recently, and it was the same people that fought well for him to be able to make it to Finland when he refused to contact Imam Madabo. So what did they do? What did they finally do? That caused this level of sabotage. The line is open. The number is on your screen. If you have anything to say, you say it. Meanwhile, I'm going to share the link in the comment section. Anybody that wants to join me in the studio, you can come into the studio to join me. You can come into the studio to join me. If you want to debate me, you are highly welcome. If you have any different opinion, you are highly welcome. I will give you the platform to debate me. You want to call on WhatsApp, call. The number is on your screen. This protest is real. If you want to say, if you want to take because of a sabotage of individuals who has never done anything to help Simon Ekpa, since 2024, they never do anything to help Simon Ekpa. I swear with my life. These people never do anything, one single thing like this to help Simon Ekpa. The first protest, they fought against it. This second protest, now they're fighting against it. And you want to listen to them. Peace be unto you. Go ahead and listen to them. Don't do anything for Simon Ekpa. Ask yourself, listening to me now, what have you done for Simon Ekpa, who you call your prime minister since he went in since 2024? Ask yourself, listening to me now, what have you done for Simon Ekpa? You cannot ask me what have I done for him. What I'm doing for him is in the public. I am asking people to come out en masse to march for him. That's where my power reach. There's nothing I can do. So ask yourself, which one have you contributed? What have you done to help him? He doesn't need your money. Simon Ekpa doesn't ask you for money. None of them even know how his legal, expenses are going. None of them know. None of them know. If you say you are financing his legal this thing, bring the evidence to the public. Bring evidence how you are financing his legal battle. Bring the evidence to the public. Let us see. Let's see where your money is going. If any of these groups that claim to be government of this, government of that, say they are the one in charge of his legal, as Ngozi Arabeze tweeted, they are in charge of his legal battles. Bring evidence of your financing of the finances you are sending to back his legal battle. Bring the evidence. Let us see. Caller on WhatsApp, please go ahead. Go ahead. You are welcome.
Thank you, sir. Now we can let them. But on your son, I for him, a Ganya, no, Shimano, no, so.
Dalo.
On your blessing for him from the beginning. A man on your bed, sabotage effort to him. Mugani kuna Yokonomun 90 Biku Konyo Bla Wiketinyaro, Naya Basara protest on Finland. Biko no Dimba. Biko Onyo Blat no the genuine, no my honor, and John of this video. Tinya Kamara Tinyaro na Finland, no good looking back. Biko I also when you Kuno Basara 90 canon grant. And then he kept on who always look on as a Kudocha together. But together, movement in there. Most of them are to quiet today. I'm saying it, I'm still saying it. Somebody I will still call names. Methuselah and the Master Prophet and the Achebe, they have the same mindset. Near the PM now. They have the same mindset. And I don't know the reason. How can they want the same mindset? Is it the same? Is the mindset the same SDOS? How about the same mindset of SDOS? So what is it? What is happening? If somebody to the most of them now, hey, be a new mark and a video, name this. And I took question you keep up to that.
That is hypocrisy in the highest order. Hypocrisy. So, not even Idris only keep had to till now. The problem, not the same people they tag criminals and kidnappers. So ask yourself, and Gente Mazi, I'm not taking your time. I'll give you 1 more minute. The same people they tag criminals and kidnappers are the people that they are hailing now, sharing their video.